Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto for another video review. This time I'm excited to announce that I've got the Karl Fazer Travel Edition Miami Orange Sparkling Fizz. Infused into delicious milk chocolate. Right, so this is the latest in the Karl Fazer Travel Edition range of chocolate bars. Basically they've done a few various different cities actually along the way. So they've done London, Copenhagen, Rio de Janeiro, New York. Have they done another? London, yeah, and now Miami, of course, as well. Don't think they've done any more. London, New York, Rio de Janeiro, Copenhagen. Yeah, I think there's just the four, and this one. So Miami's the latest one, yes. So I don't know why they've chosen Miami, but why not? It's a sunny place. Of course, famous for growing oranges. Well, Florida is anyway. I don't know if Miami is particularly, but yes. So I guess that's where the orange comes from. So I don't really know much about what's in it, but I've just been sent it as a surprise from a friend in Finland. Regularly, that's how I discovered Karl Fazer chocolate actually. For those of you who don't know, Karl Fazer chocolate is possibly my favourite chocolate. It's absolutely amazing, it really is, and yeah, it's fantastic. It's quite difficult to get in the UK as well, unfortunately. You know, even though it is actually all in English, this, but I don't think it's sold in the UK officially. You have to get this usually through Amazon or something. So yeah, I don't know actually, a strange one, but anyway, it's well worth tracking down, even if you have to pay a bit extra for it. It's so nice. Yeah, so it really is. Yes. So yeah, basically the primary languages in Finland, of course, are Finnish, but there's also Swedish as well. So I think there's lots of Finnish and Swedish on it. So I can't quite translate these, but I think it's probably something along the lines of orange. Yeah, of course you've probably got it's similar but slightly different there, so I presume one of these is the Finnish and one of it's the Swedish there. So I could be wrong though, do apologise if I'm wrong, and of course hello to viewers in Finland and Sweden. Presumably Finland probably over the two, I guess, but it's lovely for you to be watching, so hello there. Yes, and the only Finnish word I know other than suomi, I think, is lumi, which is snow, and it is actually snowing outside at the moment, so quite fitting there. But not fitting because, of course, Miami has probably never snowed there in its life, so anyone's lives, yeah. So there we go. And as you can see, it's got the palm trees, sort of the beach huts there, and sort of the sun there as well. And of course, we've got the an example of the chocolate. So milk chocolate there with pieces in. I'm guessing it's popping candy. Orange flavoured chocolate with popping candy. That's the gist of what I'm expecting. I don't actually know. I've not read. Let's see. Does it have a? There's a fair few languages on the back, as you can probably imagine. So it's quite difficult to spot the English one. There we go. I think I've managed to fluke it. Yeah, orange flavoured milk chocolate with popping candies. There we go. Yeah. So there we are. My favourite, they're all really good, these actually. I kind of quite like the Copenhagen one. Was my favourite chocolate ever actually. My friend did send me another one of those as well, and I do really like it. I'll leave it as I'll leave it spoiler free as to whether it's still my favourite chocolate ever, but they're all really nice actually. Just beautiful chocolate, but these are sort of the more typical Fazer chocolates, I would say. I think they're regular sort of chocolate, which is kind of like a big 200-gram bar, I think it is actually. It's kind of usually got it's a bit like the sort of Ritter Sport type affair where they've got it's colour coded basically depending on what type of chocolate flavour it is and things. And generally they're really, really, really exceptionally nice, and because they're so, I guess I'd say they were the sort of flagship chocolates. These ones are your more everyday ones you'd get, if that makes any sense. So it's touchy. It's hard to. They're just different. It's a different range, which is why they're the travel edition and not the regular, added to the regular range, I think. So it's a funny one. But these are kind of the more quirky flavours, I'd say. But the regular ones they do, those 200-gram bars, which also can come in smaller bars, are very unique. Well, they are unique flavours as well, and they're gorgeous. You can't really go wrong with any Karl Fazer chocolate. The chocolate itself is always gorgeous, and you do some lovely unique flavours or distinct flavours or just beautiful takes on flavours. I can't recommend the chocolate enough. So I've got some blurb on the back. It says, "Unwrap the world." Karl Fazer was an explorer, apparently. Whoever he was, I don't know, but he made chocolate anyway, that's for sure. Inspired by tastes from all across the globe. with so many exciting flavours and taste sensations. Try them all. Well, yes, so why not follow in his footsteps and try them all? The adventure starts now. Certainly does, yes. I quite like actually the way they've actually spelt the flavour with the UK spelling, which I quite like, rather than the American spelling. Apologies to all Americans watching, but yeah, it does have a U in it, flavour. So there we go. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, so lovely packaging. I like. Well, as with all the travel edition chocolates, they've got this really nice packaging, which, you know, like the UK one's got, I don't know, a taxi on it and Big Ben or something. You know, this and the other, the Copenhagen one's got. Shouldn't have said that because I don't know. I don't know what the famous sites are in Copenhagen. I should know. I could guess. I'm not going to just show myself up. But there you go. You get the gist of it. So of course the Miami one. I think it's a bridge. I'm sure there's a bridge, but yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that's the UK one again, Tower Bridge. I don't know. But anyway, got a flamingo on there with an orange in its mouth, presumably. Palm trees, and say beach house and the sun setting. So it looks really nice. And I kind of like the way it's like a bit of a penciled map. And as I said, it kind of, you know, there's the stuff on the back as well. So yeah, very nice. So it's 130 gram bar. It's quite difficult to find the calories. Yeah, it does tell me down at the bottom actually. So I think it's giving you per 100 grams. So you roughly add a third onto this to get the whole thing. 531 calories, 31 grams of fat, 19 of which are saturates. That's per 100 grams. So I'll do a caption or something to show you what that actually works out for the whole bar, and then perhaps divide it by 4 or something. Yeah, about 40. That's about 40.25 grams. Yes, that's probably roughly about a chocolate bar. So a quarter of this, I'll do the caption or something. So that should hopefully be appearing somewhere. Which side? Probably this side, won't it? Yeah. I think I put it there last time I did this and forgot that actually it's this side. Anyway, who knows which side it'll be on. It'll be on one of the sides. Okay, so there are a bit of flourishes on here. Now the bar unfortunately has been posted to me, so it's a bit broke. So it might be difficult to measure this actually. But we'll do what we can. So it's 19 centimetres with the flourishes. Yeah, so we'll just have to try and move that. But as I say, it is kind of broken, so this isn't going to be easy to measure. So I'll probably measure it before I take it out of the bar, out of the box or the packet. A lovely orange smell coming along. It's very nice. Not quite the same as an orange smell you would get from, say, a Terry's chocolate orange. Yeah, I don't know if you can quite see, but you can see there's a bit of damage. So I'm not going to lift down. Yeah, it's a very nice orange smell actually. It's not, as I say, it's not the same as a Terry's chocolate orange smell. The typical orange flavoured chocolate smell I'm used to. It does smell a bit more fizzy actually, a bit more like a. I feel like I've smelt it somewhere else, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But anyway, it was about what was it? I don't know. I can't even remember now. It was about 19. It was about 19 centimetres. It wasn't 19 and a half, and now it's about. It's gone down to 16, just under 16. I think we'll say 16. Yeah, 50.9. Width-wise, not being too scientific, but here's about 9 centimetres. So yes, it's a lovely orange smell. Maybe it is just I don't know. It smells slightly different. Now, unfortunately, I'll try and flip it the other way around. I don't think it's going to work, is it? Yeah, we're in trouble. Let's see. I can't easily do this. Let's give it a try. So we can see if we can get the design on the other side at least. I'll do what I can. Okay. There we go. Right, so the gist of it is, it would be in a sort of... Well, at least it means I'd have to cut it up. It's kind of, if you can quite see, but basically it comes in these sort of sections. It's divided into eighths, I think, actually. So quarter measurements I was doing before would be quite useful. It basically has a Fazer, I think, or Karl Fazer written across it. So it's quite a nice design, but it's not specific to the Miami or anything like that. So there we go. So yeah, you can quite see. But reluctant to go any further forward because it will just slide off. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So there we are. Unfortunately, mine's a bit damaged, but that's the post for you. typical actually, because I got 3 through the post and the other 2 were fine. This was the only one that's damaged, so it's typical really, the new one, but oh well, the taste will still be just as good. So yeah, so you can see, not full of pieces. And you can see these little, presumably pieces that contain popping candy. Fazer chocolate bars are often very rammed full of stuff. I don't know if you can't really see much evidence of that, but I think there'll be quite a few in there. As I say, it's popping candy, so you don't want it too much because it'll probably just blow your face off. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, it smells very nice. I think we should give it a taste. Very excited about this, as I say, because Fazer is my favourite chocolate. I do love the other travel editions. I love all Fazer's chocolates pretty much. Even ones I don't normally like, flavours that I really like the Fazer versions. It's just great. So I'm very excited for this. So let's give it a go. In fact, I'm going to have a big chunk. Let's see. Well, it's definitely a nice chocolate, orange flavour actually in the chocolate. It's very different though. It's more. It does taste a bit more like an alcoholic. I think it's some kind of cocktail I've had the orange smell and the taste from. It doesn't actually say it's based on like an alcohol or anything. It's just a sparkling fizz, which implies it. I think it's like a Bucks Fizz or something. I think it is. I think a Bucks Fizz. I think it's. I'm not a massive alcohol drinker, I must admit, but every now and again someone whips something out and I'll try it. But again, it's that kind of smell. It's a bit like typically I can't remember what a Bucks Fizz is now. I can't remember what it is. It's orange juice or something anyway. Probably champagne or some. No, maybe not champagne. Some kind of wine, sparkling wine. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it smells like and what it tastes like. Which makes, which does imply, does go well with the fizz part. Of course, it doesn't say that in the blurb. It just says, I lost what it was now. Yeah, orange flavoured milk chocolate. It just says orange flavoured, but to me, it tastes a bit more. As I say, it tastes. The smells a bit more like a Bucks Fizz to me. I'm not a massive alcohol person, to be honest with you. But it's very different. It's nice that they've done that because it's not just a typical orange chocolate. The popping candy's very much present. Quite a subtle popping candy though. It's normally popping candy pops quite heavy and loud in your mouth. This one's very subtle. It's a bit more of a background popping. It keeps popping in your mouth constantly, but it's small pops. It is. If they were going for a Bucks Fizz, which I think they are actually, they've done a really good job of it because, as I say, you've got the bubbling sensation in your mouth, which is very subtle, but more like probably more like you were drinking like a Bucks Fizz or something, where you got that sparkle in your mouth. I think they've done a good job actually with replicating that. I mean, as I say, I'm not really. It doesn't particularly taste of alcohol or anything like that, so if you're not an alcohol person, I don't think you'd be put off. But it does have that kind of smell. It's a weird smell, yeah. Sort of orangey. I can't quite describe it, but it's like an orange, but with something else behind the orange smell, Well, the alcohol, the wine, whatever it is, I guess. But I'm very impressed. I think they've really done a good job in portraying what they've tried to achieve here, assuming that's what they were going for. Of course, I don't really know in Finland whether the concept of Bucks Fizz exists, so it could just be a complete coincidence. I don't know, but it does. But it is quite a coincidence because to me it has achieved what that is. But there is no alcohol glass or anything on here. So I don't know. I'm really not sure. And I don't think Bucks Fizzes or anything in Miami. I've never. Well, maybe they are. I have no idea. But as I said, there's nothing about it on here at all to suggest that that's what they were going for. But to me, I think that is what they've achieved as far as I can say. And done a good job of it as well. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I think it's great. I think they've done a really good job. So I'm not a massive alcohol or cocktail fan, to be honest with you. So it doesn't matter that you might not be into that sort of thing. You still get something out of this, and I think they've just done a really nice chocolate, and it's different enough as well. Because here in the UK, at least, we have lots of sort of orange flavoured chocolates, and they're all kind of very similar. This one just tastes not completely different, but it tastes different enough from any of the others to justify rooting this out. And you're not just getting the same thing, especially if you have to import it and go to all that trouble. And and even the popping candy as well, as I say, is not quite the same. It's very much present. It's not like they've put less in to get a less of a fizz. It's just not a stronger popping candy, so they put about the same amount in, but you're just getting a constant background pop that's a lot less prominent than the usual ones you get, which pop quite heavy in your mouth. This one pops quite light, and it's just popping constantly, which to me represents the fizz of Bucks Fizz, really. And the chocolate, I haven't even got to the chocolate yet. Oh, just before you can see there's a massive, look at that. So some of these chunks are very big, which I like. Yeah, I do like that a lot. Just see if I can somehow get that out. See if I can. Make a bit of a mess. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Oh yes, hang on. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Pretty much got it out. There we are. You can see. So that's one of the big, I guess it's a big popping candy chunk. I'm going to taste it, see what it is actually, if it's orange flavour or if it's popping candy. Popping candy. Wow. That bit's probably an exception to the rule. There's not normally that big of chunks in it. You can see they're all quite a lot smaller generally. And even that though, it's not popping very heavy. I think the first crunch may have popped a bit, but it's popping quite subtly in my mouth. I haven't even mentioned the chocolate. And the Fazer chocolate goes without saying, it's amazing. It's not a creamy chocolate, as in like a Belgian chocolate, but it's just a lovely texture and flavour, and it doesn't melt in your fingers. It's not quite as creamy as, say, a Cadbury's chocolate. Even though I won't say Cadbury's is creamy particularly, but it's just a really nice chocolate. Lovely and sweet. I think it probably is my favourite milk chocolate. And the white chocolate's really nice. They just do great chocolate. It's really hard to describe. It's just got a really sweet spot where it's not quite too creamy. It's not quite too dry. It doesn't really melt in your hand. It's just perfect. It's just perfect, really. I think. I don't think. I really like it. It's just a really nice flavour. Really nice chocolate. So, well, obviously some of their flavours are better than others, you know. I think the London one was a mud cake or something. Cocoa Rocks Toffee Mud Cake or something like that it was called. Oh no. And I think the New York one was a New York Mud Cake or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, just it probably wasn't the best one of the lot, I didn't think, even though it sounded great. But it still tastes gorgeous, you know. So some of the flavours obviously I prefer more than others, but the chocolate is always gorgeous, always. Yeah, really beautiful. I mean, a 5 out of 5. I think Karl Fazer can't go wrong as far as I'm concerned. The only one I wasn't too keen on was the whole hazelnut one, because I'm just not a big fan of hazelnuts. But even the chopped hazelnut one I really liked. I'm not a fan of hazelnuts. And I really like that. It was just the whole hazelnut was just a bit, it was just chunks of it. It was just, you know, spheres of hazelnut. Which is just too much for me. even with Karl Fazer, you know, covering it in chocolate, it was just the fact that it was just too much of it. But the chocolate was still gorgeous. So yes, anyway, I digress too much. 5 out of 5, really nice. Not sure if it's the best of the travel editions. I really like the Copenhagen one. That's white chocolate though, so be aware of that. I think the Rio one was probably the weakest, because I think it was a mint one. Just didn't quite work for me, I don't think, as much as the others. I think it's just a bit too plain. But it's definitely, yeah, the Copenhagen one I really liked. It was like raspberry white chocolate with sort of like licorice pieces in, which was gorgeous. Sounds crazy, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this one's orange milk chocolate, you know, with popping candy. So this is really nice, and as I say, a bit like a Bucks Fizz. The London, I think the New York one was a New York mud cake or something. Yeah, and that was very nice. and the London one was a toffee rocks or something. Yeah, I can't even remember what it was now. But anyway, I've reviewed them all, so check them out. Yeah, totally gorgeous anyway. I think it's definitely one of the best ones of the travel editions, and really up there with some of Karl Fazer's best chocolate as well. So fully recommend it, really nice, 5 out of 5. You've got to import Karl Fazer chocolate if you live in the UK, and if you live in Finland, you're the luckiest people alive. What more can I say? Okay guys, well I think I'm in danger of overstating it, but I don't think you can overstate it enough how nice this bar is, but even so, it's really nice. Just go out and find Karl Fazer chocolate, you won't go wrong. And so if you do go for the travel ones or the 200 gram bars, they do some smaller ones. You know, I tend to think the ones in the bigger bars tend to be the best flavours, and I think it just, for whatever reason, the 200 gram bars, you just can't go wrong with. The smaller ones, you know, I don't know, sometimes they taste a bit too typical and not really Karl Fazer-y. But the bigger ones and these ones, yeah, you can't go wrong. And there's millions of flavours. Yes. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that review. If you are a viewer from Finland, thank you for watching as well. It's always lovely to know that you're watching, and hopefully Karl Fazer chocolate will make it a bit more prominent in England, at least, or in the UK. I don't know. I seem to guess from the rappers there is a few languages there. Hopefully that means they are moving more internationally. So I certainly hope so. Because I really would love the day where I can go to my local shop and buy this chocolate. I really would. Yeah, so as I say, if you live in Finland, you're very lucky to be able to do that. Yes, I'm very jealous. So yeah. Okay guys, well thanks again for watching. Take care, subscribe, like my videos. Please leave a comment or two. It's always great to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again everyone, take care. Bye for now. See ya.